Cicis, the buffet pizza place where you dreamed of endless slices of your favorite toppings. Yeah, the one that kind of vanished. But guess what? Cicis is back. But wait, how? How did a pizza chain that seemed on the brink of extinction rise from the ashes and become a force to be reckoned with once again? The answer is a story you have to hear. In this video, I will tell you everything about this brand, get into the secrets behind Cicis' dramatic comeback, and reveal the surprising truth about why they're not just back, but better than ever before. So, stick around to learn everything you never knew about Cicis, and don't forget to subscribe first. Cicis Pizza, the original home of delicious pizza, pasta, salad, and desserts, has been a beloved American institution for nearly 4 decades. With over 750 locations scattered across the United States, it wasn't hard to find a Cicis nearby. And did they serve a mountain of pizzas? They were churning roughly 15 varieties of piping hot, cheesy goodness at any given time. I mean, who wouldn't want to be spoiled with choices like that? What sets Cicis apart from the rest, you may ask? It was the pioneer of the all-you-can-eat pizza buffet concept. Yes, you heard it right. For a flat fee, you could dive into a dizzying array of pizzas, from classic pepperoni to adventurous specialty pies, all without limits. It was a pizza paradise for people who believed one slice was never enough. But in 2021, they filed for bankruptcy and unexpectedly shut down their business. We'll discover why it all happened later in the video. First, let's get into the history of Cicis Pizza. All right, get ready for the roller coaster ride of pizza history as we explore the roots and rise of Cicis Pizza, a cheesy empire that started in the heart of Plano, Texas back in 1985. Joe Croce and Mike Cole, the brainiacs behind the Pizza Haven, set up shop with a vision to create a pizza wonderland where you could eat to your heart's content without emptying your wallet. By the time 2001 rolled around, Cicis had already flexed its culinary muscles with a hefty 363 restaurants under its belt. But they weren't satisfied with just that. Oh no, they decided to amp up their game by giving their buffet offerings a facelift and a sprinkle of pizzazz. Suddenly, walking into a Cicis wasn't just a pizza affair. It was like stepping into a pizza carnival. Then, like a speeding bullet, Cicis soared past the 500 location mark by 2005, earning itself the crown of the fastest growing pizza chain in the good old US of A. They were the Usain Bolt of the pizza world, leaving others in their cheesy dust. But in 2003, Joe Croce handed over the pizza paddle to the company's executive squad, with Craig Moore, a Dallas general manager turned company VP, taking over as president. He helmed the Cicis ship, steering it through the stormy seas of growth and operations. Yet, every chapter has its end. And in 2009, Moore said his fond farewell after a glorious 17-year stint. In comes Michael Shumsky, the ex-CEO of La Madeleine Restaurant, Inc., stepping into the pizza shoes left vacant by Moore. The CEO seat turned into a game of musical chairs until Bill Mitchell strutted in during 2018, ready to keep the pizza dream rolling. However, Cicis had grander plans than just dominating the American pizza market. In 2010, Cicis announced an ambitious goal, planting 500 more restaurants across the nation within a decade, even entertaining the thought of international expansion into Canada and Mexico. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked pizza wafting across the borders. Amidst its rise to stardom, Cicis bragged numerous accolades, finding itself named among the top 25 performing brands by the Wall Street Journal, and listed as a top 200 franchise concept by Franchise Today. However, not all awards were roses. The pizza chain even snagged the dubious honor of having one of the worst restaurant ideas, a little hiccup on the road to pizza glory. Soon, they were raking in the dough, pulling in over $1 billion in revenue, and feeding more hungry families than a Thanksgiving dinner at the White House. Besides the endless pizza galore, Cicis was known for its pocket-friendly prices. A small fee granted you access to all-you-can-eat pizza fiesta. It was the perfect spot for families, college students on a budget, and anyone looking to indulge in a pizza feast without taking out a second mortgage. And let's not forget their quirky dessert pizza offerings. Cicis ventured into the uncharted territory of dessert pizza. Picture this: sweet crusts topped with decadent treats like apple pie filling, chocolate chips, and gooey cinnamon strudel. It was a wild ride for the taste buds. Fast forward to November 2015 when Cicis decided to revamp its image. Out went the full name, Hello Cicis, a rebranding showcasing that there's more to Cicis than just pizza. It's like saying, hey world, we're not just about pies, we've got more up our sleeves. And the praise didn't stop there. Between 2004 and 2009, Cicis Pizza clinched third place in the esteemed Consumer's Choice in Chains contest, winning hearts and taste buds alike. Even Men's Health gave them a nod for providing healthy grub, rating Cicis among the top choices for healthier menu options among major chain restaurants. Let's be honest, things got a little stale. The pizza became predictable. The salad bar wilted. And the excitement fizzled out faster than a cheap bottle of champagne. Cicis started losing ground to the competition. Their once legendary pizza buffet became a forgotten memory for many. Changes in consumer preferences and dining trends led to the closure of some locations, dimming the once bright glow of the Cicis empire. But that wasn't the worst. The worst had yet to come. They faced a crisis when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Can you believe it? They had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2021. The pandemic pretty much put a wrench in their buffet-style business model. It turns out that having a dine-in focus and not diving into delivery services was a bit of a downfall. They had to strike a deal with their main moneylender, D&G Investors, to offload their $82 million worth of liabilities. And guess what? Just 2 months after declaring bankruptcy, Cicis managed to climb out of that financial pit and seal the sale. Talk about a roller coaster ride. From over 650 restaurants back in the day, Cicis took a nosedive to only about 300 locations across 26 states. Imagine that. They tried to spice things up in 2015 by dropping the word pizza from their name. They wanted to shine a spotlight on their unlimited soup, salad, and dessert options, but it seemed the dice didn't roll in their favor. The company spilled the beans in their bankruptcy papers, revealing that they had between $10 million and $50 million in assets, but their debts were a jaw-dropping $50 million to $100 million. Weingarten Realty Investors and Saputo Cheese were among the top creditors lining up for their piece of the pie. Sadly, Cicis wasn't the only one in the restaurant boat that sank during the pandemic storm. Many other big names like Punch Bowl Social and the folks behind Friendly's Restaurants faced similar struggles. The National Restaurant Association estimates that 110,000 restaurants were permanently closed in 2020 alone. It was a rough time for the industry, and Cicis just got caught up in the whirlwind. Yes, the pandemic pretty much served up a slice of reality, and Cicis had to take a tough hit. But you know what? They were reborn. How? And what steps are they currently taking to rise once again? We'll talk about this soon in the video. Now here's where things get interesting. Instead of throwing in the towel, Cicis took a deep breath, dusted off their aprons, and decided to fight back. They went back to the drawing board and analyzed their mistakes, and emerged with a plan so daring, so revolutionary, it would make Machiavelli himself proud. Yes, Cicis Pizza started emerging from the financial storm that had them declaring bankruptcy earlier. I know, right? Just a short while after they shouted Chapter 11, they're back in the scene with new owners and big hopes that folks will return to their dine-in spots, just like the good old days before the pandemic fiasco. The chain got snagged by D&G Investors in a credit deal. These people are like the heroes who swooped in to rescue a damsel in distress. Sunil Darad, family firm, along with Gala Capital, swooped in like pizza superheroes to rescue Cicis from the abyss of bankruptcy court back in March 2020. They got their hands on about $83 million of Cicis debt and spun it into ownership equity. That's some serious cheese financial wizardry right there. Jeff Hetzel, the president of Cicis, is beaming with pride, saying, "We've been rocking it post-COVID. It was a bit gloomy, but we pulled together a fab team, drew up a stellar plan, and found a top-notch partner. Things are really starting to take off." Hetzel's all praise for SSCP, the majority shareholder, giving them a big high five for their operational skills. He raves about their swift decisions and hands-off approach, saying they're like dream collaborators. Being debt-free with the ability to make million-dollar decisions through a text? Yeah, that's a CEO's dream come true. Now, don't get too excited. Cicis isn't as big as it once was. They've shrunk down a bit, to about 300 locations, which is a quarter less than what they had in 2019, and just half of their peak back in 2009. But size isn't everything, right? The new owners are all jazzed up about the potential here. They've seen the brand's ups and downs and thinks it's got what it takes to get back on the horse. Chris Dorad, one of the new owners, is pretty confident. He's all, "Hey, the model still works. We like this brand, and we believe our franchisees are rock stars." These new owners aren't rookies in the game. They've worked their magic with other brands before, like Roy's restaurant chain and Muya. So, they're planning to sprinkle some of that magic dust on Cicis to jazz up its unit-level economics. What's the plan, you ask? Well, they're all about nurturing their franchisees and helping them grow locally. They see huge potential in expanding Cicis' franchise system to new heights. It's like they've got this secret sauce recipe to success, and they're ready to share it. Sure, the dine-in pizza scene has been taking a hit lately, with everyone wanting pizza delivered to their doorstep, but Cicis got something up their sleeve. That $6 buffet deal. And with things getting better after the pandemic, they're banking on folks craving an old dine-in experience once again. They're betting on people missing the good old days of heading out for a pizza feast with friends and family. They've revamped the menu, ditching the tired old recipes and injecting some fresh, innovative flavors. They've doubled down on quality, sourcing better ingredients, and refusing to settle for anything less than delicious. And they didn't forget about the atmosphere, creating a vibrant, family-friendly environment that made you feel welcome, even if your eyes were bigger than your stomach, which, let's be honest, they probably were. Results? The sales soared. In 2022, their same-store sales shot up by 31% compared to 2021 and 10.4% over 2019. You've got to give it to the franchisees and marketing wizards for making that happen. Hetzel led the charge, slashing debts and expenses to turn Cicis into a lean, mean pizza-making machine. "This is the most fun I've had in my 31 years with Cicis," Hetzel proudly exclaimed. So yeah, Cicis is all set for a grand comeback, armed with a buffet, a whole lot of optimism, and the hope that pizza lovers will flock back to the good old pizza party days. Are you happy with their comeback? Do let me know down in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.